Welcome back to All Philly All the Time. This is the last episode of 2024. Parker counted up the episodes that we've done this year, and according to our calculations, this is the 24th episode of 2024. So hopefully that'll be good.
We did plan that. We planned that.
I mean, yeah. Mm-hmm. He's right. We have two special guests to close out the year for us.
How we doing?
Introduce yourself to the camera.
My name is Ethan Lapp.
Okay, then is that what you say to someone when you?
I mean,
them?
Ethan's been on
Hey,
a couple times.
What's
before.
up? What's your name?
Yeah, Ethan's
I'm Ethan. Nice to meet you.
Okay,
Here's my friend.
Chris has been in a car episode with us.
Hey guys.
True.
I also play football. Hi guys, I'm Christopher.
Yes.
Yeah, he's the one that commonly loses in football.
Yeah.
It's like 50-50.
No, it's
Kinda not.
Over
it's a little,
50%.
little more than that.
60.
But I
Well,
mean,
they don't know that.
but
Undocumented this
who's
year.
counting? Yeah, if
Undocumented this
it wasn't
year.
That's
recorded,
true.
so it didn't really happen.
I recorded it.
I recorded it in my mind.
Yeah.
I was wearing the Ray-Bans.
When you're listening to our podcast, the glass is never half empty. It's never half full as well. It's always just completely full.
Yes, that's how I would describe our podcast.
I would like to say that my view is generally the glass is partially full.
I'm Chris, by the way.
And this is Parker and Luke, and I'm Owen.
In case you guys
So
didn't know me.
we're all clear on that. So we kicked off the new year playing one of our favorite games, the Most Likely To game, and so we figured we would also round out the year playing the Most Likely To game. So Luke's pulled up some questions. Most likely to.
151 of the juiciest, most likely to questions to ask.
It's a very simple game. Luke will pose a question. Who's most likely to blank? And then we decide which person is the most likely to.
And it'll be
that.
5 times as good because instead of one person, we have 5.
And we always play this with one person, as you know.
Right.
By themselves on the podcast. So,
All right, first
you
question.
guys, Luke?
Who is most likely to become a famous celebrity?
What are the options? Those 5?
Yes.
I
think Parker.
I'm going to say Owen. I'm going to say he's
Low-key,
most likely to be on a sports broadcast.
I would tend to agree.
Yeah.
I tend to
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah.
I would say me for real.
I mean, or Chris. That was my other option.
That's
Can
fine.
I pick me?
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
that
I-
yourself?
You want to be
Sure.
a pick?
Yeah. Why?
What?
Why?
I don't know. I just feel like that's something that would just like happen to me. Like I was at a Liberty football game and I wore a pineapple hat and they just put me on the big screen like the entire game. I did nothing to deserve it, and it was so weird because people were like taking pictures of me after the game. And all I did was wear a pineapple hat. I
So
don't
he's
know.
already been a famous
Right.
celebrity.
So it is Chris.
I mean,
yeah, you are the answer. Yeah.
I am the answer.
Pineapple hat, Chris.
The answer
The
is
answer.
the answer.
Are we ready for the next question?
I'm ready.
All right. Who's most likely to save their best friend from danger, even if it means sacrificing their own well-being?
Luke.
Got deep fast.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay.
I think I agree, Luke.
It's definitely not me.
I could.
No way.
I can see
Wow.
Luke fearlessly running into danger.
Well, it's just that I wouldn't even
Stop.
know that the danger's there.
That's fair.
Parker would be like, "What do we need saving from? This is fine."
As the giant snowball is behind me.
It's right behind me.
That's what's being said.
Well, those are scary. You never have dreams of that?
No.
Or
Or a
nightmares
giant
Not on the
snowball.
usual.
Not on the daily.
down a hill.
No.
Just bouncing
Maybe every
behind
Tuesday.
you.
But...
Every Tuesday. More of a Tuesday afternoon for me.
So what did we say for that
I
one?
think we
I
said
think
Luke.
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. Who's most likely to accidentally start a dance party in a grocery store?
Well, I think Parker.
I don't know.
Tends to
I would say Parker.
do.
He tends to get.
As
He
long as
he
Chris
boogies
isn't wearing a
down.
pineapple hat, I think you've got him beat. Yeah, I feel like that's kind of self-explanatory. I don't know. I don't have a bunch of details to that one. Just Parker's the best at like rallying people. He's the most likely to start a party in general.
That's true. The flash mob,
So exactly.
the grocery store flash.
If you've
mob.
seen, let me put it this way:
Relatable.
if you've seen Parker at any school dance,
Ooh.
you know he's the most likely to start a dance party in a grocery store.
Yes.
So.
that is valid.
I don't. That's a dumb question. It was who's most likely to dye their hair pink instead of blonde. I don't think any of us would do that.
I don't know. I can see Ethan do it.
Wow.
What? No. That's a
Maybe
good
with the
thing.
buzz.
Yeah, with the buzz cut. Yeah,
Maybe.
I could see him just being like full skater, bro.
I feel like
Got it.
I feel like we're all gonna answer this next one the very same way. Who's most likely to accidentally set off the fire alarm while trying
Parker.
to cook a simple meal?
Parker.
You just heard set off the fire alarm. when you said Parker.
No,
That's all you need.
While trying to cook, definitely. You
I
burn your bagels.
but I've never set off the fire alarm.
Okay, that's
Because-
just
but
I feel like that's a pretty-
fire alarm.
No, our fire alarms don't go off.
Yeah.
So the odds that actually,
So there's
it can't be
zero
good.
chance.
I don't even have fire alarms.
He removed
that's
all
not
his
good.
fire alarms.
Just wait till you move into this new house.
Yeah, I won't get any there.
What?
Alright, moving on.
Oh.
Who's most likely to accidentally send a text to the wrong person and regret it immediately?
Man.
Well, can't you delete text now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just who's the most likely to accidentally do it in the first place? I guess.
Who's the most?
Oh.
Who's the most
Absolutely.
likely to like not do that?
So the exact opposite.
Or who's the most likely to text the person they want to text?
Not Parker. Right?
Well, no, we can eliminate it one by one. You know, if we start at the top and we work our way down.
I mean, my first thought is I think you are probably texting the most people because
Right.
of your job.
Mm.
So just from sheer volume, you're the most likely to have something where that
but
happens.
that means that I'm the most experienced at
True.
texting the right people.
True. Most reps. So, man, I don't.
So we go the opposite way.
Okay, who texts the least?
No,
That'd be Ethan. Yeah.
no, like
My
who?
foot is dry as the desert, bro.
Alright, so it's not
Let
Ethan.
me tell you.
So,
Who is most
I
likely
don't
to
say this
text the
process
most?
of elimination.
So it's Owen. Just
Sure.
through
It has to be
process of
Owen. It
elimination.
has to be.
Okay.
Through deductive reasoning and inductive
Sure.
reasoning.
Both
Yeah.
together.
Inductive.
There we go.
Inductive reasoning.
Owen.
Okay.
Owen for that one. Nice.
Who is most likely to accidentally find a portal to another dimension?
Oh, Parker.
I already have
For
three
sure.
of those.
Yeah.
I should have
Yeah.
said that on camera.
Yeah.
Cut that.
Shit,
Yeah.
the feds
The
are gonna
government,
come.
he's right here. But not in this house. Gotta go up the driveway.
Yeah, this is my house, FBI.
Speaking of FBI, who's most likely to actually be a spy?
Ooh. I don't know, Ethan's face was suspicious.
Yeah.
I think Ethan's a
I
spy.
think Ethan.
He might actually.
Guys,
be a
no.
spy.
Ethan's a
Oh,
very
no.
sneaky guy.
Yeah.
So-
Owen always says that about me, bro.
Because you are.
He's
He
a
does. He
fly
tiptoes
guy.
around a lot.
He's a tiptoe.
Okay.
Yeah, he used to be a ballerina.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what I do.
Alright.
Alright.
That's what I do. There we go.
Next.
That's Ethan.
Who's most? Oh, well, that Chris already answered that one. Who's most likely to appear on the jumbotron at a sporting event?
Oh, this guy.
Well, guilty as charged.
Who is most likely to lead a double life?
Oh. So
What
it's
is
kind
that?
of like the
Living as a
spy,
spy.
but worse.
I
So,
guess, yeah.
so let's do the opposite of that.
Like if
Why
who's
are
the
we
most
saying that?
virtuous and trustworthy?
Yeah.
Who?
I don't know. I think it's Owen.
Most virtuous and trustworthy? or most likely to lead a double life.
Most virtuous and trustworthy.
Okay. So
So
who's
it's not
gonna-
Owen. So it's one of us four.
Yes, that
Correct.
your process is
Yeah,
really
that's
slow.
Yeah, you're
That
right.
me.
I don't know.
Most likely to lead a double
I am
life.
leading a double life.
You're, okay,
I'm
well,
actually leading a triple life.
All right, I'll do a finger.
Overachiever.
I'll do a finger chooser with all
that's
four
not
of my
no.
fingers.
That's
All right, my pinky is Ethan. My that was Luke.
You didn't even say what the.
All
Alright,
well, I guess
you gotta
it's
expose
me.
this.
Who's most likely to join a cult?
Like start one or
I think it's a join.
okay. No,
Like
it's
the
not.
question says join.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know. I could see Chris
I would
joining
go.
one.
Wow.
But it would be a fun
Pineapple
one.
app.
A fun one.
Like what are the good cults?
Yeah. No, like there is
I'm
good
glad.
ones.
What?
He joined a good one. Like
It's a good cult.
it's like sororities, you know.
Those are cults.
No, but there's
No,
good,
it's similar.
There's good ones and bad ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
The concept is the same.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's just a bunch of
Right.
people rallying together
Mm.
for a greater good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who's most likely to fake their own death?
Ooh, Luke.
That's kind of
for
the same
sure.
as the double life, so I guess Luke.
Yeah, definitely Luke. Now that
As a
one.
doctor, he would have
Right,
more
you'd have the knowledge.
capability to
Mhm.
Yeah, he'd probably insert. I mean, we could get technical here,
Hold up.
but he's probably gonna insert Tyrod Taylor's air from his lung.
Oh, the puncture.
Oh,
into his-
right.
He would think like his own.
That's
lung
what we
got
were
punctured.
going
Exactly.
But that's a little technical for the viewers.
Right.
so-
Right.
Of
Right.
course. Don't look at that.
Who's most likely to randomly bring home a new dog?
Oh.
Not me.
No.
It's not me on that one because I'm anti-dog. They just don't taste good.
What?
What?
Hold up.
No, I just meant like in a sense of like when you
What?
What other sense could you mean it in?
There's a couple different senses.
Okay, tell me.
Taste,
Uh-huh.
smell.
You said they don't taste good though,
Well, like
so that's like one.
no, that encompasses all five.
What?
Like all the senses.
Taste
Okay.
encompasses all the
I-
other five.
Let's go to another.
No, I'm saying in terms
question.
of like how it like when
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
around them, if that
Right.
makes sense.
For sure.
Yeah, I
That's
got
what I was thinking.
But so we gotta answer that one now. So I'm the least.
Oh, so
likely.
not you.
Or we
Okay.
just eat.
So then we have four
Oh,
people.
no.
left.
You wouldn't. Doesn't taste good.
Please
I don't think
eat it
Luke
all.
would. I guess Chris. The last time we slept over here a year ago, we stopped because Chris was taking care of dogs. So
That's true. He's
Oh.
a good boys.
Yeah,
He probably
yeah.
kidnapped one of them.
yep, I'm pretty
Okay.
sure he did. It was a random house we went to.
That's why there was a
Sure.
dog.
It
I'm
I'm
pretty
wasn't
sure
actually
nobody
my-
was
my
living at that
family's
house.
house.
That's true.
I think he just keeps the dogs there.
Yeah, that's true.
So
You know how I'd be.
Good point.
You know how I
it
do.
was the dog house.
Who's most likely to be a secret doomsdayer?
What
Luke.
does that mean?
Yeah.
Like people who have like bunkers for like
Yeah, like prep
The
for
apocalypse.
apocalypse.
Luke.
Okay, so who's the opposite of that?
Why do you-
Who's the most likely to be a happy dayer?
No.
Yeah, I think so.
All right, so Luke's.
I'd be like, if the apocalypse happens,
So are me and Owen
Oh, well.
opposites? Is that what you're saying?
kind of, it's in that sense.
Oh,
Yeah,
just the
I
opposite
guess.
of ever.
Who's most likely to
Okay,
lie?
so what's the opposite of
Okay.
that?
Who's most likely to lie on their resume, on their resume?
Oh, lie on their resume. pretty
I
big
definitely
deal.
stretch the truth a bit on my resumes.
Yo,
And you
yeah.
still got rejected by Goodwill?
Okay,
Okay.
you
Were
guys
you
are calling
rejected
out
by
like
Goodwill?
that.
We went into
Jeez.
this
Oh yeah,
out
Parker
there.
wasn't there for that.
Wow.
You can bleep that out if you would like.
That's
yeah,
gonna be more
forget about
confusing.
it, Co.
So
Then it's just
That's
gonna
right.
be
We
yeah,
got a
you
job.
got bleed.
you weren't a good fit. You didn't have goodwill.
Not enough.
They're running out of good ones. Who's most likely to go all in on a bottomless brunch?
I think Luke.
Yeah.
Saying 'cause of-
Definitely Luke.
yeah, the resident foodie.
The Hungry Man's.
I like food.
The Hungry Man's meal.
Who's most likely to be the first one up in the morning during a girls' trip?
Ooh.
During a girl's trip.
Hold
is a
up,
funny
let's
twist.
Wait,
First
what?
of all, who would be?
I just who wakes up the earliest.
I think it's Owen.
Oh,
I think
I would say Owen.
I'm up pretty.
And
early.
also, he's most likely to be on the girls' trip.
Hey,
What does that mean?
That's right.
Well,
Because you're locked in.
Because you're locked.
Oh,
Strapped up.
Strapped up.
Who's most likely to save you from a bad first date?
Ooh.
I think it.
I don't know, Chris.
Save
I think it'd
you
be
from
Chris.
I'm a pretty loyal guy.
How do you save somebody from a bad first date?
Like, if I'm having a bad first date, I text Chris
Give him
and
a
be
ring.
like, yo, I
Okay.
need an out right
And I'd
now.
set the place on fire so he can get out.
Yeah,
You pull a bit of
that's
pineapple
exactly
hat, and then
what I was
everyone
thinking.
started looking at him, and then
And then you still
Yeah,
out of
Luke is,
there.
Luke is just drawn
Yeah.
to the pineapple. He just has to leave right
Yep.
then and there.
I guess.
Sounds good.
All right, we got one more for us today,
Making
which will be who's most likely to stop a wedding? Like
I object.
when the pastor or whatever says, "Speak now or forever hold your peace."
I think
Who's
Parker would.
most likely to speak now?
No,
Parker would
talk.
accidentally stop a
I
wedding.
am
Not. I don't think you would do the I object, but I think you would like accidentally stop a wedding by like I don't know inadvertently doing something else where everyone's like, "Oh, what just happened over there?"
It would be good cinema. Like, think about it. If you just get someone else to say that, right? Maybe you could just even have AI say it.
To say I object.
Right. AI object.
You know, then you're like,
That was good.
So like, think about it. It's like, speak now. If anybody has any thoughts against it, you have someone say that, right? And so then the whole wedding just gets like
Discombobulated.
right, because it's like who said that, and then there's a bunch of drama, and then it's like a TV series,
And that'd be so fun for the people at the wedding.
and then we
Very
go
like
into
that.
the Office, right? But for weddings,
Documentary?
yes, but
Okay.
out of the wedding, exactly.
Gotcha. All right, so that was the most likely to game, one of our favorites. Hope you guys learn a little bit about us and our personalities. So I hope that was really enlightening for all of you about what we're like. Luke, I remembered that last episode, Parker and I told everyone that you were in Canada.
I was in Canada.
What do you have to tell the people? What do you have to report back about Canada?
They play a lot of hockey there, and they're very nice. And those are both stereotypes, and they're both very true.
What was the nicest like interaction you had with a Canadian?
Yeah, so me and my friend were at a restaurant this one day, and we were just chilling, and we were like, "Oh wait, what are we gonna do tomorrow?" And so we are talking to the one waitress. We're like, "Hey, we're not from around here. What should we do tomorrow? We have the day to spend." And one of the guys sitting near us overheard us, and he was like, "Oh, I'm a tour guide in Toronto."
Whoa.
And so he was just like, "Yeah, I'll tell you what you should do tomorrow." And so he just like gave us a rundown of everything that was in Toronto.
And
Wow.
then what was the best thing that you saw in
Sick.
Toronto?
Yeah.
when
So
you-
then what did you do?
Oh, the restaurant
you
that we
went-
went to, that was
Well, okay.
that was the best thing by far.
Yeah.
Well, we actually
Tour
like,
guide
we
might
only
tell
really
you
did
about
one
that.
thing. We just went to like these shops.
So you didn't listen to the tour guide?
Well, that was one of the things, but we
Oh.
also only had like 4 hours in down, or
Mm.
like it wasn't even that
Okay.
long. It was like 2 or 3 hours.
Gotcha.
So that's where you were at. You were in Toronto.
Yes.
How are the Raptors over there?
I didn't go watch the Raptors
Okay.
play, but
Too busy playing hockey.
yeah.
Did you play? You didn't play hockey.
No,
you
I
bring
didn't play
skates.
hockey.
That would have been fun though.
I mean, yeah, probably.
I think if Luke had gotten into hockey as a kid,
I
he'd be good at it.
Luke would kill.
You feel like a hockey player.
Oh,
You kind of look like a hockey
I kind of wish I
Yeah,
would play
yeah.
hockey. I wanted to play hockey for a while.
How many teeth do you have?
All of them.
Well,
Shoot,
because
he's
he's
not a
not.
hockey player.
Well,
If he played, though.
He's out.
If I played hockey.
True.
Because he
Let's
has-
just
he has
You wouldn't have any.
let's start now.
With the
What?
knocking out his teeth or playing hockey.
Well, aren't they synonymous?
I mean,
Like
yeah.
if you do one, you do
Yeah.
the
What
other.
if you do the
Can
opposite?
Mhm.
Oh, that's true.
If someone knocks out your teeth, you have to play hockey.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I started playing hockey.
Okay, you did get your- yeah. I forget that you got your
Oh,
teeth
yeah.
knocked out. Yeah.
That's good. That means the dentist did a good job.
Yeah.
That's right.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, Luke is back from Canada. In case you guys were
Hey, Luke.
worried about that.
Welcome
yeah.
back.
Oh, when did you get back?
Dude,
what?
he survived. And you said you went to Canada, so now I gotta go to Canada. At
You're
some
the only
point
one that
to
hasn't
make it
gone
to round out the
out of all of
hosts.
us.
Yeah. So.
Allentown is basically Canada.
Right.
You're the only
That's
one
true.
that's
That's
there.
Do you want
Canada.
to
It's the
enlighten?
Canada of PA.
Have
Do you want to
been
enlighten the
Canada?
viewers on your 2025 and how it's going to be looking a little bit?
Yeah, I'm going to be working for the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs
Mm.
in 2025. So we'll see what info I'm allowed to disclose from that on the podcast in 2025. Who knows? All the Phillies' secrets, I'm sure I'll be informed of at the AAA level. So we'll see. But hopefully I'll have some good stories. Luke was saying that he does not want Bryce Harper to get hurt, but if he were to get hurt and then go to the Iron
Hypothetically.
Pigs, it wouldn't be the worst. So we're not rooting for Bryce Harper to get hurt, but it's a pretty cool podcast
Maybe, like-
title. I met Bryce Harper.
Maybe like a super early
Yeah.
in the season minor injury that like
Yeah.
he'll easily heal from,
Yeah.
but he just needs like a minor rehab
Like
assignment.
what's the best minor injury he could get? Like
The-
he sprains his pinky
Tommy's-
finger.
Yeah.
Tommy's
Not Tommy
John. Tommy's
Nope.
John.
Not
Tommy John is not minor.
Not Tommy's
Um,
An
Anyone
ACL
else
tear.
is John but
Okay, let's not. I don't want to be saying these words associated with Bryce Harper, even in the same sentence.
Right.
Bryce Harper's gonna be fine. It's gonna be great. The Phillies are gonna be okay.
An ankle
Um,
sprain. Ankle sprain?
Yeah, sure. Ankle sprain.
That
There we go.
works.
A
We'll
low,
send
low
them to the
ankle
minors
sprain.
for an ankle sprain. Anyway, so yeah, that'll be exciting. 2025 is going to be a big year. But quick recap of 2024. We started off with Luke's prediction that because the Eagles were playing Baker Mayfield and the Buccaneers that they would win.
Yes.
They did not win.
They did not.
We suffered through the very end of the Eagles' terrible collapse to kick off 2024.
Mhm.
And then we got our hopes up a bunch with the Phillies because they started off absolutely cooking.
And they played most of their season
Um,
absolutely cooking.
They at least the first half. The Sixers, they stumbled to the end of the season, and then Embiid came back, and then
Got bounced by the Knicks.
they managed to be the 7th seed, but yeah, not a great series against
No.
the Knicks. So yeah, we went through a weird period of time where like we did kind of have hope, but then yeah,
it
the
did
Knicks
not work out.
crush it.
And then we
So
went.
that's the middle, and then the Phillies started to decline at the All-Star after the All-Star break. They were like mid the whole second half, and then the Eagles season started.
Yep.
The media was very low on them. We were very high on them. We were right. Shout out to us. At the end of the Eagles season, we're gonna do a recap or a review video of our season preview just to kind of flex how right we were. So yeah, the Eagles season started off kind of slow. Meanwhile, we were also sad because the Phillies lost in horrific fashion to the Mets.
Well, actually, the last time the Eagles lost a football game was before the Phillies season was over. So
Mhm.
New York just kind of beat up on the Philadelphia teams
They
this
really
year.
did.
Yeah.
except the Giants. They suck.
Oh yeah, the Giants gave us Saquon this year.
You know who else
Yeah.
sucks?
Oh, that was a
The
big thing that
Dolphins.
happened this year too.
That's true.
Wow, strays.
Wow. What did I do?
You brought your Dolphins blanket into my home.
That's
I
true.
did.
And had it
It's
on
very soft.
camera.
Yeah, this is all Philly all the time. Not
Yeah.
all Miami all the
Not
time.
all Dolphins
Come on,
all the
Brad.
time.
Very true.
I'm sorry, guys.
That's a different.
But yeah,
podcast.
Saquon.
Get
We got
We
Saquon.
got
this year.
Saquon. We drafted Quinyon Mitchell and Cooper DeJean. That also happened in 2024.
That's a
So
good.
that's big.
That is really big. And I mean, they also drafted Jared McCain,
Yep.
who now is hurt, but still,
Hey, look, he's looked good.
he has. So
Um,
that's another good thing too.
Mm-hmm.
There's been a lot of good in 2024.
Yeah.
Where does 2024 rank out of the last 100 years of Philadelphia sports? Like, if you had to place it at a year, would it be number one? Is
I'd
it
say
the best year? Number 100?
24.
Number 10.
Wow, number 10. That's pretty good.
Because how many championship years?
Obviously the best.
Phillies have 2. Eagles have 1. Flyers have, I don't know how many. Sixers have 2. 1, 2.
Yeah, but even years that we made it to the championship and lost would probably still be better.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
you still at least made it.
Oh
to
yeah,
the
they
championship.
didn't make it to the championship and lose this. Okay, yeah, sorry.
Like Allen Iverson.
20
Right.
20 out of 100.
I would say 24.
Definitely top quarter. I'll say 20.
I'll say 24.
So that means
For the
it's a really
aesthetic.
good year.
Yeah,
I
it
didn't
was-
think
it was
it was a
definitely a
really
good
good
year.
year.
We got our hopes up a lot.
No, but think about the beginning of the year though.
the Eagles.
Eagles
Yeah, the
sucked.
Eagles, that was horrible.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
Phillies were good.
But then the draft and getting Saquon was so good.
That
And
is-
the Eagles season at the back end
yeah.
has been so good.
That's true. That's true. But the Phillies collapsed,
Yeah,
right?
that
So-
was pretty
but-
awful.
So we
Oh,
saw
that was
the-
another thing that happened
like
this year.
90
Mets fans all found out about us.
Yeah, but like also 90% of the Philly season was exciting to watch.
Yeah.
but
The Sixers,
They collapse just like
The collapse tarnishes
Yeah.
it.
right. They
But
collapse
the whole season.
And the Sixers have just been perennially getting hurt.
Yeah.
I don't know. It hasn't been.
That's all the Sixers.
I think it's been mid for me.
okay.
Just mid. Besides Saquon's, that I put it at 40 out of 100.
Wow. Okay.
Mid. Besides Saquon,
Yeah.
and the
Yeah,
Eagles'
Saquon.
record right now, how they're
The
doing.
Eagles overall have been amazing. So
So I thought it was okay, but obviously no championships. We saw 2 collapses of teams this year, and possibly potentially third with the Sixers as well not being healthy. So we basically saw a
Is
collapse
it-
of
yeah.
all 3
Wait,
major
well,
sports teams.
Is it considered a collapse if they were never up?
well,
real.
they
their-
took one
their
step.
body is
and
collapsing.
the
Is what I'm
Sixers
saying.
took one step and collapsed. It's like the start of a race. They're like,
I don't
ready,
even think-
set, go.
They didn't even take a step. They just kind of
They
they still collapsed
They
though.
just
immediate,
Physically
immediate
collapsed.
collapse.
the physical collapse. Yes. Can it be
Hmm.
a collapse if they were never up though? I don't think so. Like I think you have to be doing
Well,
well.
they were
and
up
then-
in the off season because the expectations were
Yeah,
up.
they were.
They got
Expectation
Paul
means-
George. They were
Yeah,
ready to
but
go with
like-
the big 3, and then nothing.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a collapse. I just don't think they ever got off the ground.
Okay. I think they got off the ground in our minds.
Well,
Yeah. And
So-
the Eagles have won every Super Bowl in my mind.
Well, Schrodinger's cat, you know.
yeah. If it's not dead, don't shoot it.
Should we just wrap the episode there? We have a best of compilation, so this episode's a little bit shorter, but that'll get offset. You have this, and you also have our 20-plus minute best of 2024 compilation that
You should watch it.
will
24
be
minute.
out by now to for your enjoyment.
I feel like our humor is getting like more mature
Dang it.
in a sense of like our jokes are just
Mm.
better. They're
Mm.
more developed.
Yeah.
Does that
I would
make
agree.
sense?
Hey, you said that last
Yes,
episode. You were saying
for
that this is a
sure.
mature podcast.
That's
So
true.
that's-
You're
maybe
very
that's a theme.
mature.
The word of 2025.
Nope.
No. No.
He's not there
Oh,
Was
yet.
he gonna
He's
say
not
Demi
there yet.
Lovato?
Yes.
I knew it.
We've always been strongly
Yeah,
against
Like
Yes.
Rick Lovato.
Eagles long snapper.
Yes, sir.
Danny DeVito.
Tommy.
Is he the
Tommy
Eagles long
DeVito.
snapper?
Tyrod Taylor.
Long.
This
Tommy
episode's
Johns.
shorter, but we have the best of video out, so that's kind of like a Christmas gift. Watch that.
Merry
Also,
Christmas.
it's Christmas
Kringle.
season, so don't be watching too much of this. Like,
No,
it's probably good that this is a
watch
shorter
enough
episode.
of it.
Listen
Spend
to
time
us.
with your family.
Yeah, listen to us as you're eating your family dinner.
Yeah. If you don't have an AirPod stuck like hidden in your ear so you can listen to all Philly all the time, what are you doing?
Yeah, we're
Okay.
your family.
We're your family now.
Hey, if you don't have a family, we'll be your family.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
That's
right,
a much
right, right.
nicer way. That's what Parker meant.
That's
Luke
what I
just
meant,
said it
yeah.
in a
We're
nicer
here for
way.
If you're an
Yes.
orphan,
Yes.
we'll be your parents.
Well,
Okay.
we can't.
Whoa!
It's a big commitment.
Wow. Can
Um,
I monetarily do that? Like,
I don't know.
Do you have
probably
the
not.
funds?
I don't know.
We'll find out in 2025 if we can legally adopt.
Big things.
I think
Anybody.
And with that, the
Yeah.
2024 season is over.
Oh.
Good night.
No.
Good night.
And with that, we're done.
With that.
And with that.